Hello everyone, and welcome back to some more Elden Ring invasions. Today I'm going to be showing off what I'm calling like a Frenzied Lord of Frenzy setup. I'm going to be showing off some of the stuff with Madness perfumes, as well as the new Madness fist weapons, and the greatsword of damnation. And as you can see here, um, the Madness perfumes just look really cool. I love them, and Wall of Sparks is hilarious. I don't know how effective it is casting it in someone's face like that for in overall, but that was something really fun. I have slightly modified the spells that I'm using in this next invasion. Kind of shows off where which ones that I'm doing. I noticed that when I was doing some testing, I didn't really have a good turn and burn spell, so I replaced catch flame with O flame since it can be charged. It has a little bit of a wider area and does a little bit more damage. Fire serpent is just amazing. It does decent damage, but it's really cheap, and it has amazing tracking, so it's very strong. Um, and yeah, no, I'm getting ahead of myself because this is still rune level 87, but I also have taken this build to 125 to test out more spells like Mesmer's Orb. Um, but yeah, the Great Sword of Damnation is one of my favorite weapons. The I love the grab attack. And here these guys make the mistake of aggroing the Bird Tree avatar. And here I have Frenzied Burst, even though I'm not necessarily using the Frenzy Seal because the Dryleaf Seal has a lot more incantation scaling um, with this particular build. Frenzied Burst is still just a very nice long-range spell to add in coverage, as you can see, to kind of just clean things up. So yeah, so with that, with O Flame and like friends in Frenzied Burst, things are it are going pretty well. Now this was a really cool Bellerot invasion that shows off how ridiculous Great Sword of the Damned is. Um, like it has really good damage to start with, but here I just go for the grab attack, and just because of how much it just like grandstands, that like I was able to just get a heal off. And here, although damage wise it might not have been worth it, but momentum wise it's crazy that I could just L2 into the ground and toss both the host and their phantom up in the air to just cause a lot of chaos. So yeah, and Sword of Darkness, still one of my favorites. Not so great at landing the Ash of War, but yeah, as you can see, Great Sword of the Damned is amazing, and also the little delay on the Fire Serpent, or like the tiny Mesmer Orb, is great, because as you saw, the host panic rolled first and then got hit by it after the excellent tracking. So like I'm loving this particular setup. It is so much fun. And now here I'm gonna show off the new Madness fist weapons. Um, I'm it Just because they hit so fast, it's really nice to like you can actually get a lot of madness build up very quickly. In contrast to like Vike's War Spear, which takes a little bit longer. And I do also like having it like with the perfume, so that way like the perfume is like a nice AoE, but then I can also just like punch them. And here um I just went for the madness hand attack just to see what would happen. And it at least knocked them down. So yeah, that was quite silly and fun. And now here is a shaded castle invasion where basically you're going to see something go comedically wrong. Like the host and the phantom are down there, so I'm going to grab my hand ballista because I don't feel like going down there. And yeah, now that I've kind of gone over like what the main set is, we can just get into some more invasions where it's just everything comes into play. Um, but yeah, hand ballista, amazing. Here I change over to Great Jar's arsenal and Rabbit's cannon. But I just jump off. I switched over to the cannon so I could lock onto them and have the ballista shots just like auto track. However, as you can see, I completely botched jumping up onto the wall, and here I just get eaten by Nebula. Um, so I'm going to run over to the Royal Revenant, who is an amazing friend if you can lead anybody over here. And this is going to show off, again, relatively, probably not the best play on them, but the madness punching, and that it can be quite strong. Oh yeah, and here I get to land the L2 and just like instant madness them. I probably should have used like heavy attack or something, but I do manage to finish them off just with punches. And the host finishes off the Royal Revenant really quickly, so like, good job, host. But knowing that I don't have I just have the perfume and the madness hands, I want to run over here so that way I can re-equip. All of sparks will deter the host from coming up, and we're gonna go with quick step scythe because it's just one of my favorites against honestly a lot of thrusting weapons. Just because I can quick step allows me to go around and stay close while dodging. Granted, I still got hit a little bit there. I was able to stay close enough to keep the host in range, and then finish off with the falling heavy attack. GG guys, that one was a really fun one. And now, despite playing a lot of PvP, every once in a while, I just completely interrupt a fight club and be a big jerk. So the host was sitting on top of the carriage, but I didn't see them, so I'm just like, oh, Taunter's Tongue, Phantom fighting a red, immediately go for this. So, I don't blame them for being upset with me, but at the same time, I'm just like, uh-oh. So I have to take a little bit of a break and run for my life. However, so there's going to be a little bit of a time skip, and we're going to have a rematch with the host. But again, I don't blame them for just like jumping all over and jumping in, because they're having a pretty honest fight club, and I unknowingly just completely crashed it. So here another red comes in, and I think that they knew that this is a fight club, so they end up coming to try and fight me, and I get a little bit upset because I am generally not a fan of invaders fighting other invaders, especially unprovoked. Like this happened. Like I was like, oh, let's go for the host. No, I don't want to fight you. So as soon as they do that, I'm just like, all right, it's on. No mercy time. Again, like, I think this person knew that it was a fight club, so like I don't blame them, or like they might have been in a chat or something with the host, so the host might have been like, go for it, this person has no idea that this is a fight club. But here is I'm swapping between the perfumes, madness hands, just like it's a beat down. And yeah, I just cut away from the point down because I had no idea that it was an honest fight club, and I just thought that they were a traitor red. But here the host and I have an honest duel. Yeah, they have giant ultra greatsword, and here I have of course, the greatsword of damnation, and quite an array of spells. Um, and I think this is actually probably like one of the really closest ones to an arena duel. Like I calculated the runes, and I think they were at level 90. I think they had about 50 vigor. There's pest thread spears for the chase down after golden crux, like, and then here is multi-layered rings of light. Like, I just have so many great mix-ups. Then the soft swap to sword of darkness. GG. Sorry I crashed your fight club, but that was a fun duel. So yeah, just the amount of variety I have with this setup is just so much fun. Um, And here in this one, I'm going to show off, because some of the new madness stuff requires an amount of int levels. I have the velvet, still have the velvet sword of Saint Trina and Thyler's needle. Um, Here they mimic veil worked. I was really happy about that, and now I'm gonna attempt to ambush. However, these guys have a lot of spells, so it is the ambush doesn't go super well at first. However, I do get to turn it around, and you guys are gonna see the wonderful, amazing combo of the um, eternal sleep into sleep explosion. But I'm able to run down here, get the giant jar to help me out, and oh yeah, I think that must have been like one of the little jars who's just came in clutch and saved me there, which is amazing. And again, although this doesn't do a ton of damage, the sleep buildup is very much real. And yeah, and as we go towards the end, I hope you all are just still enjoying the DLC and these videos. Thank you all so much for your time, and I will catch you in the next one. Have an awesome day. See ya.